Okay. Call the meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Ms. Valeska? Present. Mr. Comiskey?
Here.
Mr. DeSarno?
Good evening, here.
Mayor Morgan?
Here.
Mrs. Jeffrey? Here. Mrs. McKnight?
Here.
Salute the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The public meeting in Borough Council, Borough of New Providence, County of Union, State of New Jersey, adequate notices given in accordance with PM 1975, Chapter 231. The annual notice of a revision was made in conformance with Section 13 of the Act. Before we do anything, yesterday was Veterans Day. And I just want to thank all the veterans that served honorably in the now and in the past. I mean, our history of veterans goes back before the Revolutionary War. And we have had veterans serve in every single conflict that this country has been in. So we want to thank them for their service. And now I have the great pleasure of have a proclamation from my good friend Bill Dunscombe. Come on up, Bill. Okay. I was honored to be at the dinner the other night, and as many of you know, Bill is the dean of the STEM program over at Union College, and a very good friend. He's taught at the Senior Center for years, and believe me, they miss you dearly. But he received the 2024 Fiat Lux Award. And I guess that's pretty much like Professor of the Year. Kind of. I think it's a lot more than that. So, whereas William Dunscombe has dedicated over 5 decades to education, athletics, and community service, leaving an indelible mark on UCNJ Union College of Union County, New Jersey, and their students. And whereas the Dean of the STEM, since December 2019, Dean Dunscombe oversees one of the most dynamic academic divisions, which offers a wide array of programs, including architecture, biology, computer science, cybersecurity, engineering, mathematics, and more. And whereas, under his leadership, the division has thrived, serving hundreds of students each semester. His commitment to the student success and academic excellence is unwavering. And whereas before becoming dean, he served as chair of the biology department from 1980 and 1991, and again from 1992 to 2015. His focus on curriculum development and staff evaluation ensured that students received top-tier education in the sciences. And whereas Dean Dunscombe contributions to the college were multifaceted, he served as acting vice president of academic affairs from October 1991 to May 1992. He also served as director of athletics from 1972 to 1977, and then coach of UCNJ golf team from 1978 until he began his role as Dean of STEM in 2019. Whereas recently, Dean Dunscombe was elected to the National Junior Athletic Association Golf Hall of Fame, whereas William Dunscombe is a lifelong resident of the Borough of New Providence and has performed many acts of community service. Now therefore, I, Alan Morgan, Mayor of the Borough of New Providence, County of Union, State of New Jersey, hereby heartily congratulate William Dunscombe on receiving the 2024 Fiat Lux Award in recognition of his extraordinary contributions to the county Union College and the students.
proud to proclaim that Mayor Morgan is a graduate of Union College. It was Union College back then, now it's Union College of Union County, New Jersey, once again. Many of you may or may not know that Union College is rated now as one of the top 10 community colleges in the United States. We're actually competing for the first prize, which we'll know on April the 17th. We offer a wide range of programs. We certainly offer transfer programs. One of the big things now is workforce development. We're very concerned about that. Lifelong learning, which would be senior citizens, we had the opportunity, and also developmental education. I don't remember I did all these things, but I guess I'm going to take your word on that.
They say you did.
They say they did. I guess that's half the battle. It's been my pleasure to be there, and that's our motto is, Union College, we're changing our community one student at a time. So thank you very much.
And I think I would be remiss if I didn't say that you started a scholarship fund for somebody, for a student in New Providence that is going to Union College.
It's the Mayor Al Morgan Scholarship. It was Monica, my wife, and I, way of giving thanks to Mayor Morgan for all that he does at Sunsurface, serving here in the various terms that are here. And we're hopeful that maybe a student from New Providence who may not have the ability, he or she have the ability to go right to a four-year school, might consider coming to Union College for a year or two and then make springboarding from there to a four-year college. So we're very, very pleased to be able to help with that.
Okay. I see, Richard, you're here, and unfortunately I was in a car accident this weekend, and I was tied up. But apparently DEP is not going to let you do the project that you want to do. And I was told that you were previously informed about that?
From somebody, but after speaking with you, I thought
Well, like I said, I would have to check with the professionals if we could do it, and clearly we can't. So I myself, I would love to see it, but it's out of our hands. So I hope you could come up with another project that we can sanction and help you with. And if you, the boardwalk over behind Grove Terrace.
Wetlands.
It's falling apart. It's in wetlands. And it was done years ago, and with the new rules today, we're not able to do it, unfortunately.
They're very tight.
because it's private property.
It's borough.
It's
Borough
borough property, but it's labeled wetland, so we can't touch it. So, I love the project, believe me, and I know people use it, but they won't let us put anything in there. So, I'm sorry.
No, I understand.
But come up with another project. We'd love to help you out if we can. All right?
Yep, absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. It's a shame.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's have a public hearing on ordinance 18. Please read the title.
An ordinance fixing the minimum and maximum rates of compensation for certain offices and positions of employment established and maintained in and for the Borough of New Providence.
Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay, what this ordinance is establishing ranges for different employees and ranges for compensation. Anybody from the council have any comment on this, in this ordinance only?
Hi, Alan Swanson, 47 Overhill Road. I just have a question, a couple of questions, actually. Mainly just because I'm not sure what the process is. So I was curious what the process is of who and how is it determined that it's time to make the change or, increases, and how is that accomplished?
Well, union contracts are union contracts. This is the management personnel.
Sure.
And they're different ranges. and they go up just like the union contracts go up. And you have to keep competitive with everybody else, or you're gonna lose all your good people. So, all this is a range.
I mean, I'm talking about the process. I mean, do they look at comps of other
Oh, yeah.
towns and who's
It's
the?
our personnel and our administration, right? The administration runs the operations of the borough, right?
So it's the personnel department.
That's right.
That's odd. I really was just interested in who does it, you know, what the,
And they look at comps. I mean, you're looking at to see what other, you know, we don't want to be so far behind other municipalities or townships that we lose people, like Al was saying, so.
oh, no, I
Just to
get it.
stay
You're not telling me
competitive.
anything that I didn't already
But it's all done.
suppose that it was.
We do
but
this usually every 3 years, 4 years.
That
And
would
we
be the
have to
next question. I was just,
reexamine what we do. Bernadette gets comps from all the neighboring communities, so.
yeah, no, I just did a little bit
Yeah.
of research. It's actually difficult to get comps if you look at like the League of Municipalities.
Yeah.
You have to pay for their comps to get it. It says, you know, open up an account to pay for it, which is why I asked the question. And then if you go and you look at like a news article about it, they'll put down the 29 highest paid mayors in
Yeah,
the
it's not
state.
this one. I can
Well,
guarantee you that.
most of them are in towns that are at least 80,000 and above. And it's interesting, I can't remember the one, but one of the towns that there's about 85,000 people in the mayor, it's zero. So he's less than you.
Yeah.
He's-
Usually we fall right in the middle. There's nothing, we're not at the bottom, not at the top, just pretty much right in the middle.
Okay, no, I didn't have
Yeah.
any
No, that's a-
objections or anything. It
Yeah.
just was a point of interest in something to
Okay.
confirm. Thank you.
Okay, anyone else? Seeing no one, I declare the ordinance closed, public hearing closed. Roll call, please.
Ms. Belisca?
Aye.
Mr. Kaminsky?
Aye.
Mr. DeSarno?
Aye.
Mrs. Jeffrey?
Yes.
Mrs. McKnight?
Yes.
Okay, next is the public hearing of the community block grant applications. We do this every year. We're asked to do the rate 'em. One is senior services, the other is the ADA ramp, and the other is the grant applications. What I would suggest, we always do the senior services first, and then probably the ADA grant at the municipal center, and then probably the grant applications.
Yeah, I agree. I think the senior services definitely affects more residents. It's more across the board, so we want to do something that benefits the majority. So that would be my recommendation as well.
Is everybody good with that?
Sure.
Okay, let's go on to approval of minutes of October 22nd.
So moved.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
No, so be it. We have correspondence, Board of Adjustment for 19 Forest Road, Union County Kids Recreation Trust Fund and Greening Grant Award. And we were awarded $50,000 for recreation improvements and $2,500 for greening Union County tree program. And we want to thank the county for always being very generous. Union County County Courts, County Court Reservation Project, public hearing, and this is Mr. Swanson's thing. So we're well advised of what that is. And State of New Jersey, Department of Transportation, and its local freight impact fund. Any comments? Seeing none. Let's go to council business.
Right, Al, did you have, were you required to have public comment on the first readings of those grants or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
We're accepting them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to check, make sure.
Okay. Community activities, Matt.
This is Resolution 305, it's a salary resolution. The Recreation is hiring staff to run their basketball program. My son is actually included as well, so I'd like to ask if we could just remove that as a separate vote, please. That's it.
Okay, engineering. Diane.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution 2024-306 is a resolution accepting bids and awarding contract to Northeast Roof Maintenance, Inc. for the project commonly known as partial re-roofing of the Municipal Center and Memorial Library in the amount of $400,500. This is the third roof at the Municipal Center, and we're also fixing and painting the fascia at the Municipal Center.
Third floor roof.
Oh, third floor roof,
There's not
sorry.
three roofs.
Oh, there's different parts of the roofs. Resolution 2024-307 is a resolution approving progress payment number 2 for Dakota Excavating Contractors, Inc. in the amount of $258,731.91 for the New Providence pickleball courts. It's payment number 2 because it reflects we're about 3/4 complete with the process. The contractor is still waiting on light stanchions and fencing, and it's also been painted. Most of it's been painted, so go over there. They look beautiful. Resolution 2024-308 is a resolution of the Borough of New Providence authorizing an emergency contract for repair of the Southgate Road stormwater culvert. The stone culvert runs underneath Southgate Road by Foley Square, which I know we're all aware it's failing, and it's in need of immediate repair. And since it's collapsing, it's bringing the street down with it, so it's imperative that we get it done ASAP. Funding for this project includes ARP 2024 operating budget and capital money. Resolution 2024-309 is a resolution accepting the proposal of Colliers Engineering and Design, Inc. for survey and layout plan preparation related to the project known as Oakwood Park ADA improvements. And this is engineering services related to the Jake's Law grant for the replacement of the existing playground at Oakwood Park, which we've been hearing about over the last couple months, and it's very exciting. Resolution 2024-310 is a resolution approving requisition R2402230 for Bryan Electric in an amount not to exceed $17,393.75 for electric vehicle charging stations, New Jersey State Co-op 65 MCESCCPS, etc. Unfortunately, Alex is not here, so I get to steal his thunder. This is something that we've been talking about, and I know that it's very appreciated that this is finally going through.
Diane.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
You have to do finance too.
I know, and DPW. So I was going to say thank you to the borough for getting this done. There was a lot of work involved with that. So now I'm doing finance. Resolution 2024-311 is a resolution authorizing the cancellation of grant funds receivable and appropriated, and we're canceling 31 cents for the 2023 CDBG Senior Citizens Public and High Risk Healthcare Grant. So just to go back to the one that we just approved, we do a lot with that money. Again, thank you to our borough employees for all their work with that. Resolution 2024-312, resolution providing for the insertion of any special item of revenue in the 2024 budget pursuant of NJSA 40A 4-87, Chapter 159, PL 1948. And actually, the next one is the same thing. This one, 312, is the 2024 Kids Recreation Trust Fund grant in the amount of $50,000 to be inserted into the budget. Again, referenced a couple pages ago. And then 2024-313 is the 2024 Greening Union County grant, inserting $2,500 into the budget to be used for tree replacement. Another thing that we do every year, which is amazing. Resolution 2024-314 is a transfer resolution, and it is just approving transfer of funds within budget accounts. This is very common at this time of the year. If you guys remember, we do this every year. Resolution 2024-315 is a resolution authorizing payment of the attached bills payable list in the amount of $11,537,610.62. And there are several big ones. The November appropriation for the New Providence Board of Ed in the amount of $7,196,105.
Union County fourth quarter county taxes in the amount of $3,220,222.58, and the Union County fourth quarter open space tax in the amount of $140,901.20. We also have $258,731.91 for Dakota Excavating Contractor for the pickleball courts. Our November appropriation for the New Providence Library in the amount of $98,258.08, and the purchase of 2 new police vehicles from Nielsen of Morristown in the amount of $86,818.60.
You want to take a breath?
I would like to take a breath, please. I have my water.
Okay, we have a resolution 316, and that's appointing Ronald Cadetti as a permanent employee, patrolman, step 9. He has been outstanding in his job, and I love to see all our new officers. They're incredible, really. Resolution 317 is for Stewart and Stevenson LLC, not to exceed $61,475.53. And that's repair on fire engine number 4. I think we reported a few months ago that engine 4 got caught in the flood and the engine had to get replaced. So that's what this is. So guess what, Diane? You're up again.
I hope nobody gets bored with my voice. So we have an authorization to rebid snow plowing services. We originally went out to bid on October 13th. 2 vendors picked up packets, and no one returned them to date. If no one bids this time, when we go out to rebid, we can negotiate with the vendor, and we currently use Woodland Builders. Resolution 2024-318 is a resolution employing seasonal help in the Borough of New Providence for DPW department for December and January. The next 4 resolutions are step increases effective January 1st, 2025, as per the collective bargaining agreement. So we have 2024-319, and that is a resolution advancing, and please let me know if I mispronounce any names, resolution advancing Michael Keenan to step 1 in the Public Works Department of the Borough of New Providence.
It's actually I, but I couldn't.
It's I.
It's I. Sorry, not 1.
They're letters.
Oh, step I.
Yeah, they're done in letters.
Oh.
not numbers.
Sorry, it's different than the Board of Ed. 2024-320 is a resolution advancing Jose Hernandez Saravia to step C in the Public Works Department. 2024-321, is a resolution advancing Christopher Nemeth to step C in the Public Works Department. And 2024-322 is a resolution advancing Douglas Wiley to step B in the Public Works. So, congratulations to them.
Okay, we'll go to committee reports. I just want to announce that there will be no chat with the mayor in December because we're going to have our annual tree lighting, and that should be fun. And I guess it starts at 7 o'clock.
The tree
Right?
lighting?
The tree
Tree lighting, it should be a lot of fun, and
6.
what's that?
6 o'clock.
Does it?
Yeah, that's what I saw.
All right. So I know there's going to be a lot of entertainment. It's always a good time, and everybody can see me in the tux.
And top hat. Usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I wanted to say, this past month, there've been a lot of activities going on. And between the car show and the trunk or treat, it was really amazing that the police were going around on Halloween, and it's like a modified golf cart. Jeff Bruder was there with Jerry Podesky, and they were going out and giving kids candy and coloring books and this and that. I said, what other police department does this kind of stuff? It was really good to see. And then the fire department, they had their open house, and it was fantastic with the kids. Jess, I know you guys, you always have your open house, I guess in the spring, right?
We do it during EMS week in May.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, you in the fire department, you're all volunteers, but you're at every single event participating, and I have to tell you, I really appreciate what you guys do. And like I said, I could tell you firsthand, I was in a car accident this weekend in town, and the police were outstanding. I told Jess, because she's the president of the rescue squad, that so I was very well taken care of. And it's just a testament to what you guys do. And I really thank you from the bottom of my heart. I've said it so many times, I trust all you guys with my life and my family's life, because I know you're all professionals. Thank you. That's all I have. Diane?
Okay, me again. So Finance Committee, the budget process has begun for our departments, so I know we all know that. Board of Health, look for the Wellness Wednesdays. Historical Society, I'm going to give a shameless plug. Holiday gift could be a membership to the Historical Society. Downtown Improvement District, I'm looking forward to the meeting. We have one in early December, so that's exciting. And as we all know, that they do a lot to try to beautify the downtown, so they're working on some things. And I saw something the other day, another shameless plug, online about the fire department can cart. So don't forget to recycle your aluminum cans behind the fire department. They raise funds for the burn center in St. Barnabas. So that's a very worthy thing. Drought restrictions, I don't know if you want to talk about that.
Yeah, I think everybody has read that there are drought restrictions, no burning outside. I don't know, Bernadette, you could tell me, I guess we'll find out at tomorrow's meeting, about the day at the Christmas walk.
There will not be fireworks.
There won't be fireworks, right. You read my mind. All of that has been canceled. I think we all know the tremendous wildfires up in Passaic County, and it's horrible.
But the Christmas walk is, or the holiday walk is on, it's just.
That's on, but no fireworks, right. So, it's just like, you know, you can even look in our own brooks. I mean, there's no water in them. It's amazing. So, let's just pray for rain. I never thought I'd hear that after Ida, but,
Feast or famine?
you know, one thing I did want to say, and I forgot, I was on Instagram, and I'll give our town a plug, because New Jersey Family Magazine rated New Providence number 12 in the whole state of a good place to live. I thought that was amazing. There's 565 municipalities. That's incredible. So, okay, Matt.
First, I'd just like to say I'm very happy to hear that you were okay from your accident, and your grandson as well.
Yeah.
And I agree with you 100% that I would definitely trust our police, fire, and rescue with my life and my family's life as well. They are amazing.
Except if that Alex kid is one.
Unless it's Alex. No. There was no planning board meeting this month. The only update, I just want to make, last week I mentioned that the pickleball courts were not going to be painted, just striped. They actually were painted, and they do look fantastic. And the fencing is in. I think we're just waiting now on the lights. And then I'm not sure if are they going to be open for play?
Not until it's finished.
Yeah, and I don't know if they have to sit and wait for a bit or whatever, but they do look great.
That whole area looks great.
It does look great.
Just the whole, the walkways.
The walkway came out
and
nice. The
walkways in
hitting wall,
between.
clean up, and there's a couple of trees that are going to be planted over
looks
there.
really good.
So it's gonna be great.
And being within the confines of the DEP restrictions also, so, you know, it looks very, very good.
That's all I had.
Okay.
We're going to be having a shared services meeting tomorrow evening to discuss current shared services as well as any other opportunities. So look forward to having that meeting and reporting back on that.
Okay, great. Maybe.
Thank you. Just to go a little bit further into the holiday walk. So it's being sponsored by the Business Professional Association. So it's an outstanding family event. Bring your family downtown. I believe it's like 6 o'clock. There is a special visitor that arrives on the bank at Provident Bank, and he is escorted through town by our amazing high school band. So come one, come all. It's an outstanding place for children of all ages. And a lot of our businesses will be open. They'll all have different activities and events. There'll be a lot of cotton candy machines and pretzels and balloon animals and light up things, and the Presbyterian Church will be having their animals and a play. We will miss the fireworks, but there's still a ton for people to do. So highly recommend for families to come. Beautification, do you want to
And
talk
our
about that?
first responders will be there
And
too.
of course, our first responders will be there. Do you want me to mention?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like we talked about last meeting, beautification is still raising funds to provide the holiday lights outside of Centennial Park. So if any residents need to have those signs, go onto the borough website, onto the beautification page. There's a form there. I know we need one. We've had it for many, many years, and they get shorter and shorter every year. So we need a new sign.
Or if you just want to make a donation.
Or you can also just make a donation as well. So donations gladly welcome.
So, Al, you were right, Night of 1,000 Stars, December 6th is at 7.
That's what I thought.
7
You're right.
o'clock.
Because I know the boss,
Yes.
she's
Yeah.
watching.
Yes, she corrected me as
Yes.
fact. So 7 o'clock, the Centennial Park will be lit up with the holiday lights, so it'll look really nice. I was getting 6 o'clock mixed up because this coming Saturday is the Murder Mystery for the library, which is their annual fundraiser that the Friends of the Library are hosting and planning. So if you have, if you don't have any plans for Saturday night, please come to the DeCorso, no, it's at the Paca Club.
Packet Club.
It's at the Paca Club at 6 o'clock this Saturday, a murder mystery. We did it last year in the library. It was so much fun, so I just highly recommend that.
I think
Great.
tickets are only on sale until tomorrow.
Yes, so go
I
on
have to
the,
go buy mine.
on the library website and you'll find a link to purchase tickets for that. Then Municipal Alliance met on the 6th. So what are they doing? So they're planning the year ahead, looking at their budget, what's left and what they can still do. So they are looking to have some programs. They actually, what they do sometimes is they have a consortium events, so they get together with some of the surrounding towns. So they are planning one to screen a movie that's called Screenagers. So it is the effects of being behind a screen on teenagers. So, and it's actually, I think, it's an actual movie, but they're going to screen the movie, and it's for parents and kids to come together too. And then they're going to have a panel discussion of some experts to be able to kind of dissect that movie a little bit more. So we don't have a date on that yet, but that's coming. Another thing that we talked about at Municipal Alliance was doing what we called a gap analysis. So right now, the schools have their agendas for drug and alcohol education. Municipal Alliance, that is also their mission, drug and alcohol education, awareness, and being able to bring that to the kids. So what we want to do is see where the gaps fall, because we don't want to be redundant, it's a waste of money, it's a waste of effort, and all of that. So right now what we're doing is Miguel Marshall is leading this, and he's taking a look at the curriculums for the schools, looking to see where there's some holes and where Municipal Alliance can plug in those holes. Okay, so that's something that we're currently working on. Then we had in New Providence, the Mental Health Advocacy and Education Committee met as well. They are well on their way to planning Paint the Town Green, because before you know it, May will be here. It does go quick. So last year we spoke about kind of stretching that out along Springfield Avenue, bringing in Summit, Berkeley Heights. We got inquiries from Long Hill, they want to join in. and Madison as well,
Madison.
although Madison is not on our Springfield Avenue line.
That's okay.
But we'll let them in. So right now, we're planning an
Just keep
info
leading
session with
everybody.
those municipalities so that we can all be on the same page and kind of do the same exercises.
It's gonna look like Ireland.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It'll be great. So, you know, the challenge is always funding, right? Like, so the mental health committee always has these great ideas. They are actively looking for grants to help them fund some of these things. In the meanwhile, they're looking at collaborating and sharing resources and ideas with some of the better-known organizations like the Mental Health Association of New Jersey. Another one is called NAMI. So we're kind of trying to bring them in. There's another one that Nadine found, the Kimberly Ann Wilson Foundation. So we're going to try and collaborate with them. As a matter of fact, Mary Ann Wilson from that foundation is the one that's going to be paying for the screenagers. So there's a lot of resources out there. It's just bringing it together and us making the best use of it. And that's what we're trying to do.
We have a meeting again tomorrow night.
And we have a meeting again tomorrow
So
night.
stay tuned.
It's just- Yep.
Stay tuned.
Can I add one? The New Providence High School Fall Play is this coming weekend, Friday and Saturday night at 7, and I believe the matinee is probably around 2, called Deadline, so cheap date night. I think you can buy tickets at the door probably, so.
And I see that our athletic teams are doing very well this year.
Oh, yeah.
It's incredible. Our high school kids are incredible, really. Bernadette, you know what? You're up.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. So found out this afternoon that Maple Street is going to be striped tomorrow from Central Avenue to Springfield. They're going to run the yellow lines and the shoulder lines. They're going to come back on Saturday when there's a lot less school traffic, and they're going to do all of the stop bars, crosswalks, and that kind of stuff. So that will wrap up the construction on Maple Street. Grade Construction has been given notice to proceed with the pedestrian bridge at the community pool. And what that means is that Grade has 180 days from the date of notice to complete the projects, which puts us at May 12th. It could finish before May 12th, depending on if all the stars align. The first thing that they will do, though, is a new pedestrian bridge will be put on alongside of what's existing there before they take the other one out. And on or about next Wednesday, Armstrong Construction will be here to replace the culvert on Southgate by Foley Square. So there will be detours set up on that day, possibly for 2 days when they repair that. And that's all I have, and that should wrap up all the construction in the town for now.
Great. You got a lot done this year. Thank you, because I know you had a lot to do with coordinating this.
She's the queen of Jenga.
Yeah. Okay, this time we have a public hearing. Anybody wishing to address council? Yes, Alan.
Alan Swanson, 47 Overhill Road. First thing, I'd like to congratulate Councilmember Comiskey and Councilmember-elect Kathleen Dolan on their election. First time I ran for office, it was in 1984. That's 40 years ago. And I have a perfect record of running for office. I've lost every time. But that's not the point. Anyway, I just wanted to say that. I want to bring up something that actually was brought up by Councilman DeSarno some time ago. I don't know whether, I would say, I think this past year. And it has to do with timeliness of the agenda. And so that's coming out and being able to have some time to actually review things. You know, I've been coming here for a number of years, and for a long time, the agenda was coming out on Fridays, and so that would provide an opportunity over the weekend if you wanted to research something on a resolution or something like that. And unfortunately, and it's not Denise, I mean, it's, I know that the items, I understand the items are coming in and, I get it. But it would be great if there was at least some way to inform the public about what's pending, what's coming up, so that you might increase some participation of the citizens in the process. I don't have a solution for you or anything. It's just that, I know that yesterday was a holiday, and so the agenda really wasn't out until today, in the afternoon. So it's just something that, as a citizen and somebody who's been a participant here for a long time, I'd like just, if you can try to think of a way to do that, even if it was something that was a preliminary, that's subject to change kind of thing. So that would be great to if you could do that. The other thing was on affordable housing. You know that it's one of the most misunderstood areas, and it's one of the areas where there's the most disinformation across the state. It's been that way for a long time. So I was anticipating that there might be some kind of a report about the status of the obligation and where you were heading with it tonight. In fact, Alex Hogan told me that perhaps would happen, but that was before the agenda was decided. I'm curious as to what the process will be in terms of informing people of what's happening in terms of the review, and if you're sending in any kind of an appeal and that sort of thing, and will the public be informed of where we are in that process? I know that it's compressed this year. I know there's a little bit of a hold right now.
We got we got our number, an additional 210 units. And we're just waiting to get information and see where we're gonna go with that.
We actually discussed it at the last meeting.
Yeah.
We put, the
In
number we
detail.
received was 210. We have until the end of the calendar year to independently recalculate that number and then decide what we're going to pass as a resolution from there. I believe in January, that I don't have my notes in front of me because we discussed it at the last meeting, and then we'll be following what timeline the state has given to us. So where we're at right now is we've received the preliminary number and it's back with our planners to have an independent recalculation.
Is there a process of who it is that's involved and that sort of thing in terms of?
With the recalculation, it's the professional planners.
The professionals.
Okay, and will there be information as to kind of
Definitely.
where we're at on that?
When we get it, as soon as we hear something, we're passing it right along. So right now, it's out of our hands and their hands.
Okay, I appreciate it, thank you.
Alan, can I just jump in? At the October 8th agenda, McKinley Mertz, our borough planner, was here, and she went through the entire process.
Oh, no, I was here for that, but it was just sort of the announcement. And then the understanding from that, the reporting on that was that there was going to be the review. And I just
It's currently with the planners.
where that was going to be and what the process was going to be, because I know that it's the end of the year, which is 6 weeks away, basically.
Sure. It takes a while.
Okay,
Yeah. Check out the last video.
all right. Thank you.
And what McKinley Mertz had indicated at that time is that 210 might be our number, but it won't move drastically. It might be 205, it might be 200, but it's not going to be 100, and it's not going to be 50. So it's going to be in that 200 range.
Right in the range.
Oh, yeah, I would
Yeah.
imagine, yeah.
So there's not a lot of wiggle, is what she indicated to us, that, we'll do our best, but
Okay, great, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Kathleen?
Hi, Kathleen Dolan, 12 Laurel Drive. I'm just wondering if there's any information about what caused this issue with the culvert along Southgate. Do they know, was it related to a flood, or it's just odd that it's all of a sudden started crumbling?
So the culvert that runs underneath Southgate is actually a stone wall. and the stones have become dislodged, and they're falling into each other. I think we've been very lucky that we haven't had any real rain, because I think it would take the street out at this point. So they're going to replace it with a reinforced concrete pipe as opposed to the rocks, so they'll
The
dig all the
rocks.
rocks out.
Okay. But do you think it was related to any of the construction going on?
It's
and-
just age.
Just age. Okay. Well, I'm glad somebody caught it before
Yeah.
the street had to be closed. Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Seeing no one, I declare the public comments closed. I need a motion for 1 through 19 excluding number 2.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Belisca?
Aye.
Mr. Wait, is this the one where?
Yeah,
Mr. Kaminsky.
all the way.
You're not doing this one.
No, I am.
Oh, you are? Mr. Kaminsky?
Aye.
Mr. DeSarno?
Aye.
Mrs. Joffrey?
Yes.
Mrs. McKnight?
Yes.
Okay.
Keep you on your toes over there. You know?
Yeah,
Number
you're
two?
not doing number 2, okay.
Item 2, motion, please.
So moved?
Second.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Belisca?
Aye.
Mr. DeSarno?
Aye.
Mrs. Joffrey?
Yes.
Mrs. McKnight?
Yes.
Okay. I know if this is your favorite part, Nadine. Yeah, I will. Before we go, I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. We will have a meeting before then. Now we live in the greatest country in the world, and we really should be thankful for all the gifts that we've been getting, all the blessings. And, you know, I just have to say, I don't think there's any place else in the world I'd want to live. And I think we all feel that way, so let's just make this a great place to live. And everybody do their share to make it a better place to live. Okay, so at this point, motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second. Sorry, Lisa.
Aye.
All in favor?
Yes.
No? So be it. Thank you so much for coming tonight.
Thank you.